Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.
Court this afternoon. Look at this. The suspected driver in a crash that killed 5 people went before a judge for the first time inside, but outside his family and family members of the victims clashed after that court appearance. That crash, the deadly crash, happened on Thursday on Highway 160.
Case Area 3's Michelle Bandor was inside and outside of court today. A lot going on there today, Michelle.
Well, Golston and Lisa, it was so hectic. Emotions were just running high and just tense moments outside the Sacramento County Jail, spilling into the street, spilling onto the other side of the street from the courthouse. All the while, the suspected driver in the crash that killed 5 people last Thursday on Highway 160 near Freeport was in court for his first court appearance. We want to show you again what happened outside the courtroom and what happened inside today. This was the chaotic scene outside the Sacramento County Jail. According to several victims' family members, someone in Garcia's family, possibly his brother, was taunting them, specifically Monty Nunn's parents from across I Street. The families are not allowed inside the courtroom due to COVID protocols, so they were outside watching the court proceedings on their phones. Monty's father, Robert, told me the man was threatening to kill him and his family, and he reacted. The men got into a physical fight. More than a dozen sheriff's deputies poured out of the courthouse and took Robert Nunn into custody along with the other man. It's a highly charged atmosphere with so many families hurting after the deadly crash. Meanwhile, inside the courtroom for court business, 28-year-old Cameron Garcia made his first appearance in front of the judge. He heard the several criminal counts against him. He's facing 5 gross vehicular manslaughter while intoxicated counts for each victim, carjacking, evading police with reckless driving, and he has 2 prior strike conditions. Now here's what Monty Nunn's aunt said about the altercation outside in the street.
He was taunting us. He told us he was standing on the phone talking to somebody talking about, I see dead people. He was taunting us. And I asked Robert not to do this. And he kept taunting Robert. And I asked the sheriffs to go over there and do something, but they just stood there until my brother had to defend himself.
Who was taunting him?
His brother was taunting my brother. His brother was taunting us. Talking about, I see dead people, and my brother's stuff better be there.
Where's your brother?
And yeah, they're arresting Robert right now, Angie. I don't even know where he's.
Now, I also just heard from Robert Nunn's sister, who you just heard from there, and she told me that Robert actually broke his hand. I did have a chance to speak with him when he walked out of the building, and he just said that he reacted to the whole thing. I also spoke to the family of another victim who killed in the crash who was here, and they say that the man across the street was antagonizing the families the entire time while they were watching the court proceeding on their phone, since they weren't allowed inside the courtroom due to those protocols. Now, Cameron Garcia, he's still being held on $5.5 million bond.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Please subscribe.